In this video, we are going to work with translating statements into symbols, and then this will lead us to looking at truth tables. So first, let me go over the meaning of some basic symbols. So when we want to use the word "and" in a statement, the symbol looks like an upside down V. I always think of it as the beginnings of a capital letter A before I actually put the bar across, so that helps me remember that it's "and." For the word "or," it actually looks like a capital V. For the phrase "if, blah, 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 then," we have a single arrow that points to the right. For the phrase "if and only if," we use a double arrow. And then for the word "not," we use a tilde. So in this first example, they are telling us to let P and Q represent the following simple statements. So P represents the statement, "I work hard." Q represents the statement, "It is snowing outside." And they're asking me to translate this symbolic statement into words. Now, anytime you see the symbol for the word "not" out in front of parentheses, you will always translate that as "it is not true." So our statement needs to start out with "it is not true." And then we'll say that, and then we look inside the parentheses. Notice the Q comes first. So if we go back and we look at the meaning of the letter Q, that would represent "it is snowing outside." So it is not true that it is snowing outside. Okay. Then if we look, the next symbol is what looks like the V, and we said up here the V is the word "or," so that symbol there would be the word "or." And then finally we have the letter P, and if we look back here, the letter P translates as "I work hard." So the translation should say, "It is not true that it is snowing outside," or "I work hard." So this would be that correct statement there. All right, in my second example, we have, for the statement below, write the statement symbolically using parentheses and determine whether it is a negation. So negation would mean that we would have the tilde. A conjunction just means the same as the word "and." A disjunction, that means the same as the word "or." The conditional, that is your if-then statement, or the biconditional, that is your if and only if statement. Okay, so in words, it says, "I will get up on time." So notice that they've told us P represents the statement, "I will get up on time." So we're starting with a P. And then it says, "if and only if." Well, if and only if is my double arrow. And then we have the alarm goes off. And so if I look here, Q represents the alarm goes off. And then you're going to notice we have a comma. Now, anytime we have a comma, that signifies things being grouped together. So since there were two things in front of the comma, those are the things being grouped together. And then we have the word "or." So the symbol for "or" would look like that. And then it says the alarm is not set. And if you look at R says the alarm is set. So if we're needing to say the alarm is not set, we would have to put the tilde with the R. And so the correct translation of my particular statement there would be letter B. And then when we decide overall whether it is a negation, a conjunction, a disjunction, conditional, or biconditional, that is based on what you would do in a truth table very last. And so kind of like with the order of operations in a truth table, you would always do parentheses first. And then, of course, you would come over here and do your negation of R. So the very last thing that I would be doing in the truth table would be the OR statement, which is known as a disjunction. So overall, I would say that this particular statement is a disjunction.